Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is your boy, and I am back, and I am back with Independent Scene Podcast, and you are now tuned in to the most latest, hottest, most episodic show on all social media platforms. Once again, that is Independent Scene Podcast. I am so delighted to be with you guys on another series edition. You know, I've brought you guys a lot of special editions, but today we got another series. We got a series edition, and I definitely can't wait to tap in with y'all. We got a dope guest in the building. He goes by the name of Steppaz. He is a rap artist out here doing his thing, putting on for the Carolinas, doing his thing. I hope I'm getting the city and the state correct. But if so, like I said, I definitely can't wait to tap in with him. But like I said, we definitely got a good one for you today, and I hope that you guys will be inspired by it. I hope that you guys will be motivated by it. And I hope that there is something in this that he says that grabs y'all attention, and we move forward. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you please welcome my guest at this time to Independent Scene Podcast, Steppaz. Let's get it. What's going on, everybody? I see y'all. Hey, Auntie, what up, Lavelle? Yo.
What's good, my boy?
What's good with it, my boy? How you feeling, my boy?
I feel good, man. Just let the barber see. I can't lose after that one.
It's all good. Hey, the barber always get you straight, right?
You feel me?
Most definitely. Well, first of all, my brother, let me just say I welcome you to the platform, man. It's definitely an honor and a pleasure to be tapping in with you, man. I definitely can't wait to dodge in with you, find out a little bit about you.
But with that being said, bro.
Most definitely. But with that being said, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself to the people, man, and you're gonna jump right into it.
I'm Steppaz. Yeah, that's my rap name. I'm from Marquette, North Carolina. Small town in North Carolina, like kind of like 30, 20 minutes from Raleigh. But yeah, I've been making music for a good little bit, perfecting my craft, just trying to get better with this shit.
Okay. So first things first, the name Steppaz. How did you come up with that name, and how did that start?
It was really like my friend used to everybody always. Well, I'm 6'8", like I'm not no short dude. So, but it really my best friend started calling me as like a joke, like you think you tall Step, and then people just start calling me, and for real, like all my friends call me, and so it just kind of stuck, and I branded it. I got an LLC for it and everything, so nobody could take my name. But yeah,
okay.
My best friend really low-key gave it to me, and then I just kind of ran with it after that.
Okay, that's what's up. It's always good to hear the origin behind the name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely always good to hear the backstory behind it. All right, so music, man. Let's go ahead and tap into it, man. What got you into music? Where did it start? What made you want to get into it?
I ain't gonna lie, I've been doing music for a minute, but like one of my homeboys passed away. My boy Pepe, he was really a rapper. Like he really was like, making the videos back then and doing all that type stuff. And I was like, he used to like, we'd be in the hot box or something, and he would just start rapping. And he'd be like, bro, you hard. And I'd just be joking around and stuff like that. But I think after he passed type stuff, like I used to go to my boy Q. He had a studio in his crib. I used to ride my bike to his studio and just like rap in there, like record my first couple of songs and stuff like that. That's when I used to stay in South Carolina. So I was working on some stuff like that. And after I heard like my voice on the track, it was just like after I heard my voice on the beat, I was just like, yeah, I just got to keep doing it and get better. Cause my first song was kind of like, you know how the first song is, but it was good. It was good. That's my boy AJ.
Most definitely. Okay. So has this always been a passion of yours, a love?
Yeah,
of yours?
most definitely. Music. I mean, music had everybody, so it was just a big thing for me to just like start actually. Like I always was writing poetry and stuff like that, and I used to like write poems for shorties and shit like that. So the writing part came easy, but I really don't even write songs. I be freestyling. But,
okay. So tell us the difference between freestyling and actually rapping. Like, what's the difference between the two?
I feel like freestyling is like, well, for me, like freestyling is like going in and just saying whatever comes to your mind or punching in. That could be freestyling too. But actually, like writing a song and taking the time to write the song is what I call like not freestyling. Basically, it's just like when you go write the song, or even if you go write like a part of it, then you go freestyle the rest. I still count that as writing because you wrote some of the song.
Okay, okay. So when it comes to the songs that you write, man, what is the message that you put behind your music and your songs?
I ain't gonna lie, it really depends on the mood for real, for real. Like lately I've been on some heartbreak stuff, so I've been writing a lot of love songs and, let my feelings, like, of course, music is an outlet, so you can really say whatever you feel like. That's the best part about it. You can say what comes to your mind. You can say how you feel, and nobody can judge you off it. So I just been writing a lot of, like, I got a lot going on, so I just be writing my feelings down, and then once I get the right beat or work with the right um, beat maker or producer,
Mm-hmm.
it really depends on the beat for real, for real.
Okay, okay. Now to that now to that point, how do you go about picking your beats and selecting your beats for your sound?
Luckily with me, like, I got a few friends that make beats, so I really be rocking with my bros, like, mostly. Some real, like, my boy Dre Rod, the beat guy. My boy Chico Fulio out of Virginia. It's a couple people that I've really been working on, like, with the tape that I'm trying to put together. So I just been just networking with beat maker producers, and trying to get my sound. If I'm on this type.
I get that. I get that. So do you find it hard being in this industry knowing that you're out here steady creating, but yet, you're out here trying to put out good music?
Yeah, that's really the hard. That's really more so the hard part. Just like making sure it's something that, like, if I would go to the studio with my bros, if they, like, my friend group that I have around me, they're gonna be completely honest with me. So it's like, if I go in there and just make some trash, they can be like, bro, I feel like you could do this, or I feel like you could say this, and, be able to have constructive criticism. I feel like having the right amount of people around you that's on the same path as you, that helps your journey, because, like, you don't want a bunch of yes men around you. You know what I'm saying? So if you got people that's gonna genuinely want the best for you, they're gonna tell you. If they, I put it like this: if they don't want to run it back, if they don't run the song back, I'm not even gonna put it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna drop it. I'm just gonna keep it in my notes and come back to it.
Okay, okay.
I want playback value. I want people to come back to the song.
That part, that part. So what have you learned about yourself in becoming an artist? Like, what have you learned mostly about yourself?
Man, music helped me a lot. It's definitely a process. Like, you gotta trust it. Like, it's not gonna be no overnight. Like, I ain't gonna lie. When I first started, I thought it was just gonna be some easy, like, freestyling, in the car and freestyling in the booth in the studio. It's two different type of freestyling, because you hear your voice, you actually hear how you sound, so you know how you want to sound. So it could be on some stuff like, you say some hard stuff in the freestyle in the car, and you get in the booth, you're like, damn, that didn't sound like it sounded in the car, because you can actually hear yourself back. So I feel like I learned that you just gotta trust the process. Ain't nothing you can rush, bro. Like, if you rush it, you're just gonna be stressing yourself out. You just more so just perfecting your craft. That's what you should focus on.
Okay, okay. Now, what is the importance of being an artist like that you are? What is the importance behind being an artist?
Having people listen to you. That's the big thing, is just having people listen to you. Having something that touch somebody, if they want to, just having something to bob their head to. That's the big part. Shout out my boy Spino. He's a DMV rapper, tough. Just tapping with him
Okay.
too. But yeah, it's just having playback value, bro, and just wanting people to, like, really listen to your stuff. Like, when I'll play something in my car and my one with my bros, and they be like, bro, that's hard. Like, that made me want to keep making more music, because I know I got a little bit of support. Even if it's one person or two people or three people, is somebody.
Right, right. So I want to ask this. So when it comes to the crowd participation, because they say crowd participation is everything. How engaged are you with the supporters that
Oh,
support you, that support you?
I'm really locked in. Like, anybody that rock with me, they know, like, I'm a real genuine person. So, like, I done had people come up to me like, bro, like, you be looking mean. Like, I don't know if I really want to approach you. You be mugging and, stuff like that. But it's like, once they talk to me, they be like, all right, you real genuine, real cool. So I really try to, like, when I did a show, like, my first show in Greenville, North Carolina, I would, like, really, I was kind of nervous, but I was really like engaged to the crowd to see if they was really rocking with it. And they was, bobbing their head. I even stepped in the crowd. I'm like, I'm stepping in the crowd, you feel me? So people know he's a genuine person. Like, it don't matter how I look on the outside. Like, anybody that actually talk to me, they know like he one of them.
Okay.
Sure.
I feel that. So, talk us a little bit about your growing up. What was growing up like for you, and like what was childhood like for you?
It was like, I mean, I moved a lot. I played basketball, so basketball kept me out of a lot of trouble. And granted, like a lot of my friends are like really, really deep in the street. So it's like they kind of just wanted me to do what I was doing. And when we would leave, I grew up in like, I moved a lot. Like, I moved a lot, basically. Granted, I had my mom and my dad, both of them, but they wasn't together all the time, but they still was both in my life. So that's a blessing because everybody don't really got that. But with me, it was just like, I just had I ain't gonna lie, like it didn't get kind of hard for me until like high school, middle school type stuff when I realized that I ain't have the stuff that everybody else had. I ain't, everybody else got fly clothes and shit like that. Like, I ain't really had that. I ain't gonna lie, but I worked for it. And I would like collect cans or cut grass, stack enough bread so I can get some shoes for myself. Like, I always had that hustling mentality. My dad put that in me and my mama. So I just really just grinded for it. I ain't had it perfect, but it wasn't like, everybody be trying to fabricate it like they so street, they've been doing this, doing that. But I mean, I dibbled and dabbled, but I low-key just try to stay out the way and just play basketball and just, I was a chill dude. I was a class clown and shit like that. So I got in trouble a lot in school for like talking out and shit.
Okay. So let me ask you this, man. Being in this state of mind right now, how do you feel knowing that you still are yet working, but yet you're still making a name for yourself?
That's really the hard part, because sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I don't be feeling it. But my bro, like, that's why I said having friends that, or bros that's really around you and got the genuine best for you, they gonna goddamn, bro. They'll call you and ask about your music, like, bro, what you want from me? You doing this, bro? I got a beat for you. I got an open for you, stuff like that. So my friends kind of keep me into this music mode where I'm like consistently making music. Like, I'm about to probably go to the studio after this interview or some real other stuff. But like, I just been trying to embrace the journey. Like, I know how good I am at this, but a lot of people don't realize it until they actually hear my music. And once I start consistently dropping songs, they gonna feel it. Like, you gonna have to.
Okay. Now speaking on to that topic, do you feel like your songs somehow, some way touch people or relate to people?
Yeah, I know for a fact they do. I know for a fact, like, it's gonna happen when you really grew up in that, and people can relate to what you're saying. Because I'm not just talking like reckless on a lot of my shit, but I feel like they gonna feel it if they gonna feel it, because I'm talking from a place where people don't talk about, and I'm also talking from a place where they can relate. Like, if they can relate to it, I know they gonna feel it. If they can relate to it, they gotta feel it. You feel what I'm saying?
Most definitely. I definitely feel that. For those of you that are tuning in, this is episode 212 of Independent Scene Podcast. We are talking with the homie. We are talking with the homie Tall Step. I hope you guys are gaining some of this knowledge, gaining some of this wisdom, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, so what is your mentality like going into a performance? Like, how do you mentally get prepared to perform on stage?
You know what? I only did like 2 or 3 shows and some real stuff, but for those 2 shows, I really just like stay by myself. Like, I ain't like, but one of them I was by myself the whole time, so I just like locked in. I'm like, I'm about to get on the stage and I'm about to turn up. I want to bring energy. Like, that's it. Bring energy. Bring the crowd into it. If you into it, the crowd gonna have no choice but to get into it too, because they're like, dang, he turned his head. Like, so you just gotta bring the energy, bro. And that's where I just try to not get jittery and get nervous, and just try to stay mellow and stay turned. And then, like, afterwards, all your adrenaline will go down.
Okay. Now, what's been the best piece of advice that you've gotten that's kept you rooted?
My best advice, just be yourself, bro. Niggas, I feel like folks be trying to be too like, they just be trying to be somebody they not. Like, if yourself is genuine, gonna be original. Like, he ain't trying to be nothing. He not. He just being himself. Like that's really. I talked to my boy. I got an artist. Well, he's not an artist, not my artist, but like someone that I'm close to. My boy OG Case. I was talking to him. I'm like, bro, like it's a process. He was like, bro, just trust this whole like, everything not gonna be on no superstar shining stuff. Like you really gotta network and just network. That's really the big thing is networking and building a bond with people that can help you or you can help them. Like that's really what it's all about, who you know and who you talk to. So he just told me just network, bro, just try to get around the right people and it's all gonna play out just like that.
Okay. Now, what can I? So now my next question is, what is next for you? What can we expect from you?
Yeah, this is the question. All right, so I'm dropping a single in July, but I'm dropping a tape on my birthday, August 19th. So whoever on this can see, they know now. I've been holding it back. I'm just waiting for some features and some other stuff, but it's gonna be like a little EP. Maybe a little tape. I don't know how many songs I'm gonna put on it because I got a lot of songs in my stash that I need to get out my notes. But I'm definitely dropping the tape for my birthday, and I got a show, but I can't say who I'll open it up for. But it's a big artist. I can say that it's a big artist, and it's gonna be turned. I'm bringing the city out. I'm bringing my bros out. People that ain't like see me in a minute. Like they all coming down for my birthday. I'm shooting a big video. So it's gonna be real lit. I'm gonna have the city lit for a little bit.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. And so my last and final thing, man, because time is already winding down already. It's crazy.
So,
I'm about to bring you back for a part 2. But my final thing I want to kind of get into is social media, man. How has social media helped you and benefited you in any kind of way?
Just networking, like how this situation, social media for me got me talking to you, chopping up with you. So I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really a social media type guy, but I had to learn like that you gotta be on here a little bit. I be out the way, so I just be trying to stay rooted, but like not let too many people know my business. You feel what I'm saying? So I just be trying to network on here as much as possible, talk to engineers, producers, blogs. Like once I drop this tape, I'm going to send it to like 3 or 4 blogs. Pay whatever I got to pay. People know you got to put money behind this music, bro. Like that's another thing I had to learn. You really got to put money behind this music, or you're not gonna get the results that you're gonna want. So yeah, I might try to go to that jumped off the porch stuff. I'm trying to go to Atlanta. I chopped it up with them for a little bit. I chopped it up with off the top. This little thing right there. I might go to that. So you definitely got to put some money into this music stuff, or you ain't gonna get no results. Even that with studio beats makers, blogs, like whatever. You gotta put money behind this stuff and networking best as possible. Because if you don't got a mouthpiece, you're not gonna be able to talk to girls. You're not gonna be able to talk to, like, you can't get starstruck. If you see somebody verify, you got to politic with them.
Right. Now, I know I said I got one final one, but I got to throw this one in here too. Who has been some of your biggest influences growing up?
Like music wise, or just
music wise? Yeah,
music wise. I can't even lie. I was an R&B. I would listen to a lot of R&B and shit like that. I can't lie. I was like my pops used to be listening to R&B in the whip. Like this bro named Anthony Hamilton. I used to listen to him. Like I was on some like old head shit because I used to hang out with my uncles and shit. So I listened to a lot of good music like that, if you can understand. But like later on, I started listening to a lot of Meek Mill, Rick Ross, like them type artists like that was coming on the scene around that time. So I can't lie. I can't really say that an artist really like made me want to start rapping. But my favorite rapper is Meek Mill. Like I can't say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, definitely, man. I definitely, within a short period of time, man, I definitely have enjoyed the conversation, man. You definitely,
Sure.
I definitely support everything you got going on, man. And I definitely want to say I appreciate you for tapping in with us, man. Right here on episode 212 of Independent Scene Podcast, my guy. I definitely appreciate you. Real quick, let people know where they can follow and tap in with you at.
Hey, everything is tossed up at TALLSTEPPAZ. The tallest stepper, man. Appreciate you for having me independent. It's real love, bro. You're the first. Well, actually, you're not the first podcast, but you the first podcast to ask me about music and stuff. So it's real
Most
love,
definitely.
bro.
Like I said,
I'm gonna have to pop back out, bro. We'll have to link up soon, bro. It's just really
most definitely.
have a
Hey,
convo off
listen.
camera and stuff.
Hey, listen, man. The door is always open, my guy. I'm gonna bring you back for a part 2. We're gonna get it locked
So,
in, but
so y'all
like I
y'all
said,
run this up, man. We'll come back with a part 2 after the tape drop. Gang.
most definitely, most definitely. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been my time. I am your boy, the one and true and living legend, Hunter J. 23 of Independent Scene Podcast. We want to thank you right now for tapping into episode 212 of Independent Scene Podcast. Such thanks to my guest, Tall Steppaz, for coming through and tapping in with us. And we look forward to seeing you guys next time on another edition of Independent Scene Podcast. We out, y'all.
All right, love, gang.
All right, my boy.